Hi there. When you look at ZIM and see this massive decline, over 90%, you might say this is the end. This company is dead. But other people may see an opportunity. As you can see, the market cap is about 900 billion and it may rebound if they improve their earnings. Maybe you know that ZIM was paying a huge dividend in the past, of about $27 per share in 2022. And at the current stock price, this is quite a lot. And for 2023, they paid about $6.40. So a dividend of about 100% for this year 2023. Now the question is, can you still make money with ZIM? Well, the answer may be yes. As you know, this is a shipping company, and their profits depend on their shipping rates or freight rates. As you can see, in 2021 and 2022, rates were quite high. And that's why they made a lot of money. As you can see, their profits were quite huge. Over 4 billion in 2022 and 2021. So their earnings were 4 times higher than the current market cap of around 900 million. That's amazing. If they can deliver again the same results, then you can easily have a 4x from this investment, or even more, 5 or 10x. It depends on the price to earnings, how the market values this business. But anyway, you can easily have a 4x if ZIM delivers another 4 billion in earnings. And that may happen or not. As I said, everything depends on the shipping rates or freight rates. In 2022, they were around 5,000 at the highest peak. And as you can see, in 2023, they went down, but more recently, they went up again. And ZIM may report some profits in the next quarter. That may happen or not. It depends also on the contracts they have. If these rates stay around this level, or they may go higher, then ZIM will be able to make a profit. They might report some earnings. And if this business becomes profitable again, then the stock price will rebound. You can easily double your money, or as I said, 4x on your investment, if they deliver around 4 billion in earnings. Now, as you see, the rates are quite high at the current level, of around 2,400. If you look at the past, they are quite high compared to the average. So ZIM may report a profit in the next quarter. That may happen. But you also have to be aware if those rates stay high for a longer period. If they really stay for a longer period, then for sure ZIM will report a profit in the next quarter or next year. But if they go down, then you won't see any profits. So that's why you have to track those freight rates, if they go up or down. For the moment, they're up. And that's a good sign for ZIM, because they'll be able to sign new contracts when the shipping rates are higher. And if they do that, they'll be able to make a profit. And if they make a profit, then they will pay again a nice dividend. It might be $6 per share, or less, or more. It depends on their future earnings. So this might be a huge opportunity at the current price. Imagine, if ZIM is paying a dividend of about $6 per share, or $6.40, then that will be a dividend of around 90%, something like that. That's quite huge. You can double your money quite easily. Now you also have to think of the risk, because what goes up also goes down, as it happened in the past. So if these freight rates decline, then you won't see any profits. And then you have to value this business based on their revenue, the average revenue for shipping companies. Now, if you want to value this business based on the revenue to see the risk, then in a normal case, ZIM may be worth over around 2 billion. Or if you want the fair value per share, that will be around $15. So the current price, even though they don't report high earnings, you can still have a double from this investment. This may happen. That's why you have to be aware of this scenario, the normal case. There is also risk. For instance, if the multiple goes lower, then the fair value may be around 800 million. And now the market cap is around 900 million, as you can see here. So, at the current stock price, ZIM may be fairly valued. Based on my scenario, the best scenario, or the worst case scenario. Now, because this is a cyclical business, you also need a margin of safety. So ZIM would be a better buy when the market cap is below 800 million. In that case, you may be protected against the risk, the worst case scenario. But as I said, in the normal case, if they might make some profits or the revenue may be around 5 billion a year and it grows a little, then you can have a double from this investment. And the great scenario, maybe their earnings will improve, the market cap can go to 3 billion or even more. Everything depends on the freight rates, how much profits they'll be able to make. If they deliver some profits, the market cap can go to 3 billion. And that will be a lot. You can have a 3x from this investment, even more, as the market cap is around 900 million. Of course, if freight rates go higher again, then ZIM will be able to make more profits. Thus, your return will be higher. The market cap may go even more than 3 billion, 5 billion, or 4 billion. It depends on many things. That's why you have to assess all the scenarios. First, focus on the risk, what can happen, and then see the reward, how much money you can make. And if the risk is low, and you can buy with a margin of safety, then you'll be able to make some profits. Your downside won't be that huge, as it happened here. A decline over 90%. So the investors who bought at the highest peak and thought that this company will go up a lot in the future, they lost a lot of money. More than 90%. It's like you invested 10,000 and you lost more than 9,000. And that's quite bad. You want to avoid something like this. That's why I'm here to help you. To see the risk first, what can happen, and then the reward, the normal case, and the great scenario. As I said, if you can buy with a margin of safety, and you have good tailwinds, high freight rates, you can make money. But if you don't pay attention to the risk and buy the highest peak, as it happened in 2020, when the price was around $84 per share, then your risk is quite high. I made a lot of videos in the past, and I said that ZIM will go down, their earnings will decline. But few people listen to me. That's why you have to be aware of the risk first and then the reward. And if you have any questions about this company or about their assets, because I made more videos in the past when I said that you can rely on their assets, then you can ask me more in the comments. Because as you can see, they have a fleet of around 150 vessels, but more than 90% of it is rented. So the assets that you see on their balance sheet are not their assets, are not the real assets. They are rented, and they have to pay that rent. That's why they have those lease liabilities. So forget about their assets and also about the cash. Because as they said, their net debt was around 1.6 billion. And that's quite huge compared to the market cap, which is around 900 million. And don't forget that last quarter they reported a loss over 2 billion. That's quite a lot. And moreover, they predicted that they will have a loss for the next quarter. But as freight rates went up a lot, you might see some profits. That may happen. But you also have to be aware if those rates stay high for a longer period, so they can sign new contracts when the freight rates are high. So that's it. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.